Hi, this is George with Argo Electrical, and I am the surge protector guy. So we're right smack dab in the middle of our generators versus solar power cost analysis series in our podcast. This is our podcast number 20. We started this in September, August of 2023, and today is the third day of January 2024. So, our last podcast, we discussed the cost of a solar power setup, which includes a inverter. It includes a lithium battery bank along with six solar panels from a manufacturer that offers these products in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Okay. Just to recap, the price for what they sent me, I asked for an estimate yesterday. I got one in my email today, was $7,400. You get the inverter, you get the battery bank, which I believe is two batteries, and you get six solar panels. Okay. So now, having said that, we also included in that cost the price of someone like myself who is a non-restricted electrical contractor. The old timers called it master electrician. And then one that we did back in August or September, we charged about $7,500 to this gentleman. What we did was we got on the load side of the meter base with a 200 amp main breaker. We disconnected the power to the interior electrical panel. We ran it into a new disconnect on the interior side, which is normal for any heavy equipment. You've got to have a disconnect within 10 feet and within sight of whatever it is you're doing. I don't care if it's a water heater, a hot tub, whatever. You're not supposed to straight wire them. We always do that, even when the panel's in the same room. So anyway, you come out of the load side of your new disconnect on the interior of the home. You feed that to the line side of your inverter. You come out of the inverter and feed that into the line side of your interior electrical panel. So we said the price for all of that's going to be right at $15,000. Sounds like a lot of money, right? Well, for my 1,400 square foot house, I put down a, even number, what I feel like is close to the average. It's probably a little closer to $300 a month. But anyway, just for, being a conservative number there, we multiplied 265 times 12, which came out to $3,180. That would be 12 months of energy cost at a $265 a month price tag. Rounded up to $3,200, we multiply that times 0.75 or 75%, and that's $2,400. Now, $2,400 is what you would save in the first 12-month period if you would use the batteries to power your home for, say, 18 hours a day, and then use 6 hours a day to recharge the batteries either off the grid or the solar panels. So now, if we take that $15,000 total to purchase the equipment, get the installation performed, divide that by $2,400, it would take 6 years and 3 months to completely pay for the unit. Now, having said that, after the 6 years is up, then you would not have any money in your unit. These people are claiming that these batteries are good for at least 20 years and they're warranting the setup for 10 years. So, the whole point that I'm getting at is, you know, by the time you got to the 20-year time frame, not only would you have provided an ultimate, an alternative pathway to energy if you had a power outage, but you know, by the end of the 10-year period, you would have paid for the unit and saved enough on your energy cost to pay for a setup all over again. To me, that makes sense if you have money. Obviously, everyone's not going to be able to afford this, but at the end of the day, if you're looking at putting a backup generator, standalone backup generator on your property, and you're thinking about spending anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 to have one to run the whole home, these standalone generators are the way to go. The transfer switch on these generator setups senses no energy. It sends a message to the Generac generator. It cranks up. The transfer switch locks in, disconnecting power from the power source from the grid, and then the generator is feeding the house. And then now you're powering your generator with either natural gas or LP gas. So these battery setups or whatever, if it senses no power, it does the same thing, but you're running off the batteries. You're not running off of fuel. You know, this is green energy, rechargeable energy. To me, it makes complete sense. If you're going to make this type of an investment, to definitely do a little research, look into these solar power battery backup inverter setups. They're very maintenance free. You know, and the prices have really come down in the last 5 years. If you're interested in looking into something like this, and you say, "Hey, this is a little bit too technical for me. I'm not an electrician," feel free to call me at 770-596-1437. You can find us on the web at argoelectrical.com. Once again, I'm George, and I am the surge protector guy. Thanks for coming.